Scorpio, and welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. This is your life spread reading for 2016. I told you I was coming back to the channel with a few treats for the year 2016. As you can see, I'm not sitting down now, I'm actually standing up, and I'm standing up for a very good reason because the spread is very, very large. We're looking at different areas of your life, so we're going to be looking at personal life. This is kind of 2015 going on from now into 2016. We're going to be looking at your home, your career, your love and relationships, and your future. Now with the life spread, it works in a couple of ways really, because we have 4 cards laid down. Each card, the first card of 4, all represent, they're all called a key card. Now the key card basically represents the energies. It represents how you might be feeling presently in a situation, and it really does kind of look at 2 points in your life, Scorpio. So pardon me if I look down at my notes, okay? So the key cards at the top of each area in your life represents what's important to you now, so what's an important influence, and the second bit is what will be of importance. So it's either what's important to you now or what's going to be of importance to you in the future. The remaining 3 cards in each area of the reading are really talking about past, present and future positions. So we can't regress on readings. So for example, in your home area, we have 3 cards showing here. The first card might represent what's happened to you in the past with the situation. The second card might represent how you're feeling presently, but the third card will always represent the future. So we can't do past, present, present. We'd have to do past, present, future, or we do present, present, future, or we do future, future, future. Do you see what I mean? So we can't ever go backwards or ever just stick in the middle. It's got to be a natural progression, okay? The other thing to say is, on these readings, is that I use 2 decks of cards, okay? So in this reading, I've used 2 different Rider-Waite cards. I've used my Radiant Rider-Waite card, and I've also used my normal Rider-Waites because I prefer these above any other reading, any other decks. The first batch of I'm getting my words mixed up here, Scorpio. The first batch of Rider-Waites, what I've done with those, we separate out all of the major arcanas, and that's what we use to present something called an anchor. Now your anchor is the, we pick 7 cards, so I shuffle the cards and I lay them face down, and for each area in your life spread, you have an anchor card, okay? An anchor card to represent how you're feeling, the basis of the situation, or what conclusion it's going to come to. But you'll see exactly what I mean as I actually go through the reading, Scorpio, okay? So let me just get a quick sip of my ginger tea before I start. I've been really looking forward to doing this reading. I've also got my hot water bottle to keep me warm, because the house is a little bit cold at the moment, even though we've got the heating on. What I'm also going to be doing, it's not something that's common practice in these live spreads. I'm also going to, if I need to get any further clarification on the reading, Scorpio, I'm going to use another batch of cards. This is the Witch's Tarot, and I'll just shuffle them, and if I need clarification, I'll ask the cards for clarification, and I'll put down 1 card to tie up everything, okay? So whether it's that I need clarification on who it is, who the person is, or what the situation is, or what, you know, if I don't understand a card at the end of the reading, so the 3rd card in the future, then I'll ask for clarification. Right, so let me just make sure everything that is not necessary on the table is removed. So Scorpio, I feel that I want to start, well, I've got to start with the basis or foundation of this reading, and this is really what your current experience is at the minute. And in the anchor, we've got it as the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune says to me that you want change, okay? You want a little bit of luck on your side. I feel that looking at this reading, you've been through something, and I feel that it might be a love situation because it's coming up in your home. Now, even though we're looking at home life in the reading, sometimes things can overlap. So I'll get a load of cards that represent to me that something in the area of your love life has greatly impacted your home life, okay? And I feel that what I'm looking at here is a situation where you want absolute change. Could be what you're experiencing at the moment. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, you must never be mistaken with the Wheel of Fortune. Scorpio, because a lot of people will say, oh well, it's, you know, it's winning the lottery, or you've got a load of luck coming to you. And I do feel that you do have a very lucky year coming up for you, Scorpio. We've seen it in your yearly reading, the 2016 yearly reading that's just gone up, and we also see it when the other reading goes up, which is your January reading. We see Scorpios really turning a corner, and that's what I've noticed. This is why I like to do, especially with these yearly readings, and the ones that I have on the website, I'm thinking of amalgamating maybe a life spread along with that yearly reading, because I feel that we can really see some trends happening here. But I feel that the Wheel of Fortune, what you're currently experiencing is change, and I feel that this is change that a lot of you guys are kind of putting into action now. I feel that the past few years might have been very difficult for a lot of Scorpios, and you're really looking to kind of turn that corner. That's what I'm seeing for you. So I feel your present experience is the Wheel of Fortune, which says to me that what has gone down will now come up. There's going to be absolute change happening for you guys, okay? I want to show you what your central position is from the anchor, okay? And this will relate to probably all areas of your life. We have the Tower, okay? And this card can represent how you'll react to something, or how you're currently reacting to it. I feel there's been a lot of tears for a lot of you Scorpios during 2015. And the Tower card to me represents facing up to the truth. The Tower card is always a card about wobbly foundations. So things that we built our hopes, our dreams on, come crashing down through an external event. Sometimes it comes by surprise. Sometimes that card represents an epiphany. Sometimes that card represents internal tears, or something that you've suppressed just suddenly coming out. But I feel that your reaction to a lot of these situations in your life, it's either going to be that you come to an absolute crushing truth on something, you have to admit something to yourself, and the universe isn't going to let this go until you do that, so it's facing a truth. I feel for some of you guys it's been tears, that you've probably literally cried over a situation. And I feel for some of you guys it's going to be absolute joy, because I feel that with the Tower card it can be a card of joy, because it can be a card of, wow, finally this situation is over, finally I can turn a corner, finally I've gotten rid of something that was not wanted, or, you know, I've really been able to kind of just put the past to bed, or put something to bed that really was troubling me. And this Tower card can work in so many ways. A lot of people don't like the Tower when they see it in a reading, because it represents, in its traditional meaning, it kind of represents disaster. But I always say the Tower is a breakdown before a breakthrough. And I feel a lot of you guys, you'll be reacting to some areas in your life as if it's a breakthrough. And for some of you guys, it will be kind of, I don't feel it will be a surprise, but to be honest with you, I feel that Tower card, how you're going to be reacting, or if you're presently feeling the effects of the Tower card, it's almost a rejuvenation, a rebirth through something that happened that wasn't very nice. So I feel that you're really going through an absolute 100% rebirth in 2015 leading on to 2016. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at your personal life, because this personal life actually refers to this card here, the base foundation, which is your Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, so we're looking at it in terms of wanting change, and also as a conclusion card to the situation in the present, in your personal life, Scorpio. At the moment, we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune as being that which suggests to me it's a bloody good card to get in this area of your life, because what I'm seeing is your key card is Justice. Okay, so this is going to either be of a lot of importance to you at the moment, Scorpio, or it's something that will be of importance to you in the future. Justice is, well, it's scales, isn't it? It's the scales of justice. It's trying to weigh something up. It's trying to make a choice over something. And I feel that if this is presently you, Scorpio, this is you trying to come to some kind of decision on something, because that's what your Justice card is. It's ruled by the zodiac sign of Libra, which is fairness, which is balance. And I feel that you're trying to balance out certain areas of your personal life. Now, personal life can represent anything. It can represent love, it can represent money, it can represent family, it can represent friends. Personal life is personal life. It's all areas of your life, because we all lead personal lives. And I feel that with the Justice card, it's coming to a place in your life where you feel that things are kind of nicely going. They're kind of coming to a place where you feel content, where you feel at one, where you feel a sense of calm. But while we're trying to come to that area of our lives, we need to go through certain journeys or certain steps where we need to make choices, whether we want to leave something behind, whether we want to continue with it. The Justice card can also represent legal matters, okay? So maybe some of you guys are going through some kind of legalities, but I feel that if you are at the moment, if you're feeling the effects of this card at the moment, then just know that everything is going to go in your favour, I believe, because we do have that Wheel of Fortune there. And a lot of the time, when you're trying to make a decision with that Justice card and then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, to me it suggests real good outcomes, okay? Justice often means a good outcome anyway. It means that things are going to go in your favour, but I feel backed up with that Wheel of Fortune card in your basis or foundation area in the anchor. This is suggesting to me that something's going to come full circle and it's going to work out a-okay. So that's basically the influence. Now, the events around that are showing as the Empress, the King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So I just felt with this, when I looked at these cards, it was kind of like, well, what the hell is going on here? Scorpio wants to reach a decision, either in their personal lives now or going forward into the future. We can see as a past situation or even present now the Empress. So this is a card about initial completion. It's a card about trying to bring something to fruition. It's a card about a woman who has built up a certain level of abundance, okay? So it's the card about building up ideas. It's a card about creativity, about growth, about expansion. So I feel that in your present, you're trying to work through becoming the person that you know who you are, okay? You know that you're beautiful. You know that you are filled with lots of ideas. You know that you've got a lot to give, but I almost feel like presently you're trying to give birth to a new you, okay? And I feel that that is very much reflected with the Justice card. I feel that you're really wanting balance within your life. So it could be a case of within your personal life that there is a certain lack of balance at the moment, but this is what you're trying to come to with the Empress card. I feel that potentially within your home life, because the Empress card can sometimes represent your home life. She's surrounded by beautiful greenery, she's very comfortable, she's very well to do, and this might be something presently that you're working towards. You're working to having a very comfortable home life, and often the Empress is representative of the fruits of our labours, so being able to enjoy the fruits of our labours. And I feel that it's almost like you feel that you deserve to have that with that Justice card as the influence is presently or the influence is going into the future. I feel that there's almost a sense of entitlement there for you guys, and that wouldn't be a bad thing. It wouldn't be a bad thing to feel that you're entitled to have good things in your life, and I feel that for a lot of you guys, you're actually working towards that with the Empress, okay? But we do have this King of Cups fella sitting here. In either the present or the future situation. Okay, he's not past, he's present, the King of Cups. This would be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian male. I feel for some of you guys, and because we have the future card as showing the Two of Pentacles, this is someone who's trying to work something out or trying to juggle something. So, for example, in your personal life, it could be a relationship for some of you guys that you are trying to juggle. It could be even a divorce. If we were looking at legal matters, we don't necessarily have any divorce cards here, but we don't need divorce cards. To me, that's the myth of the tarot, where you need certain cards to back up divorce or marriage or that type of thing. Sometimes you don't need that, but you do need a natural progression of something here. I notice how the Empress looks away from the King of Cups, okay? I notice how the Empress is kind of finding her feet. She's kind of finding her own beauty, her own truth, her own strength through what she's built up of her own. And for me, the King of Cups, This could represent maybe for you females, your partner could be Scorpio, Pisces, as I said, Cancerian, and with that Justice card as the influence that's happening potentially now over you, and the Two of Cups showing in your future position, to me this could suggest trying to work something out with a partner potentially. It could be something legal, might not be divorce, but it could be something legal. You're definitely weighing up some options here, and I feel that, guys, we did see you as the Empress in your yearly reading, so you're weighing up your options with someone here with this King of Cups. This King of Cups is also representative of water signs like Scorpio, so this could be you as well, as the King of Cups. Maybe this is your, if you're a man, this could be you, and the Empress could be the woman, or as a Scorpio female, maybe this is your male energy here. Maybe you're having to kind of toughen up about something. Maybe you're having to weigh something up within your life in terms of how you handle situations within your life. And maybe with the King of Cups, I always notice with that card that he sits very kind of, almost like he's very confident, but then there are all sorts of kind of waves underneath his throne, which suggests to me that this guy is not so confident. He's kind of putting a mask on. He's kind of covering up for something. I also feel that with this particular layout in your personal life, that looking at the other cards, we're probably going to come back to personal life anyway once we've discussed the other cards, Scorpio, that we're looking at a situation where you're trying to weigh up a relationship. You're trying to come to a decision on it. What is fair to the both of you? This is what I'm feeling here with these cards. Because we have Justice as that influence, which could be in the present or in the future, that suggests trying to weigh something up. And remember, Libra is the zodiac. Libra is an air sign. So it's literally weighing up something with your mind. There's no kind of heart in this, except for the King of Cups is very much an emotional character. Okay? It could be weighing up whether you feel that it's worth going ahead with a relationship, or it could be weighing up whether something is practical in terms of a relationship for you guys in your personal life, because we do have those four cards there. And also the Two of Pentacles is the card of practicality, because it's pentacle, it's earth, it's realistic. So you could be trying to work out what's the most realistic or what's the most practical thing for me to do in a situation. But there's definitely two characters here, and Justice at the top of the reading. So I feel that for some of you guys, you're still weighing up stuff in the future in terms of maybe yourselves as the Empress, and another character, the King of Cups. If you're a Scorpio male, maybe this is you, King of Cups with another woman. But we are seeing a progression here though anyway. Because if we were to look at it as a progression, the Empress is the initial completion. She's comfortable. She's enjoying the fruits of her labour. In the present position, though, you might have experienced some rockiness, potentially, within your life. So, in the past, everything might have been abundant. It might have been quite comfortable for you. And maybe you've hit on something difficult in the present with that King of Cups. And maybe you're having to keep everything together. And in the future position, we're looking at the Two of Pentacles here, and you're trying to juggle stuff. So it could be literally that even though this isn't necessarily looking at money here, it could potentially be to do with money. For example, we do know that the Empress represents wealth. She represents stability when it's stability in terms of your finances. The King of Cups in the present, to me, represents, it's an emotional card, but in terms of an emotional card, it can be putting a brave face on stuff when things aren't going so well. So leading from the financial abundance to having to kind of put a brave face on things, to leading up to trying to sort something out or weigh something out. So it could be for some of you guys with the Justice card, you know, it could be legal matters. It could be literally trying to kind of sort through debt problems or sort through issues within your life in terms of your finances or in terms of your own financial or personal stability. And I feel that with that Two of Pentacles there, you'll be able to kind of juggle things quite well. And we still see that stormy river there going behind that guy, but we see that he's going to be kind of juggling his finances in the best way he can. And it's really the message from the universe in your anchor is saying to you, Scorpio, that the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. And even if things are rocky at the moment for some of you guys financially, it's not going to be that way forever, because even though you're juggling your finances in the future, 2016, we do have the Wheel of Fortune there, which means that there's going to be a change in your situation financially, or in any other way that particular reading there resonates with you. Now, and it's funny, the central position being the Tower card, this is the realization. This is, again, this is where we see something that was quite stable. Well, not even stable, but something that had a roof on it with that Tower card. Can you see there? The crown has come off it. So it's almost like your stability, or what you thought was stable, has suddenly erupted and shown you that it's not so stable, Scorpio. So it could be, sometimes the Empress card can be someone who is all about the outer look of stuff, okay? She's sometimes all about how things look to the outside world. So it could be with the Empress card. Sometimes that can represent overspending, or being overly indulgent, or liking to go shopping a little bit too much. And maybe with the King of Cups, you're having to kind of tighten your belt and kind of face the realisation that you can't do that. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's suddenly, oh shit, okay, I've overspent too much, now I'm going to have to watch my finances. With the Justice card here, it's literally trying to create a balanced environment for yourself. So if you owe debts, as I've said, then that would represent legal matters and having to come to some kind of compromise with that Two of Pentacles. And within the present position, your central position of that Tower card, it's the sudden realisation that maybe you buried your head in the sand for a little bit too much. Maybe you knew that things weren't as stable as you were trying to make them out to be, but you carried on spending. So what it's saying to me is that there is suddenly an epiphany or a realisation that you're going to have to be tightening your belt a little bit. But in the future, we do see that Wheel of Fortune there, which means your fortunes are going to change. The Tower card can also be about learning lessons, okay? So I feel that if that's the case, you're going to be learning lessons from maybe being a little bit too overindulgent in 2015. What we're going to do next, we're going to look at your home life, I feel. Your home life is represented by the Knight of Cups. So this is the influence that's important to you now, or the influence that will be important to you in the future, Scorpio. And this doesn't have a key card in the anchor, but we do have that central position of the Tower. The Knight of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, and I feel that influences some of you guys could be kind of focusing on at the moment. Usually that's an offer card. Usually it's when somebody offers us love, or they're offering us a job, or they're offering us something. But I feel that looking at the other three cards, Scorpio, that it says to me potentially somebody, you could have offered love to someone, or somebody offered love to you, okay? And I feel that this is the influence that maybe you guys are consistently thinking about. I feel that there's something that's left over from 2015 that made you guys feel really, really sad. We do have as your three cards to represent the situation, past, present, future, or present, present, future, or present, future, future. But I feel that this is past, present, future, to be honest with you. We do have in the past the Two of Wands. We also have the Five of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Cups as the future. Now what this suggests to me is that what's potentially happened to you guys, Scorpio, is that somebody walked out on you potentially, okay, in 2015. I'm seeing this, I always look at the first cards as being really the past, or presently, not long ago, somebody turned their back on you, because I see you guys in the Five of Cups. This is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, and you're very sad. This is an energy that's not left you for a long time, or it's not leaving you at the moment. So the Five of Cups is the card of sadness, it's regret, it's looking at the good times, because you've got the guy looking at three cups in front of him, but there's still the connection behind it. There's not necessarily the connection that just walked out, but it's still that there's hope behind him, okay? And the hope is Two of Cups. So there is still the chance for another relationship to come into this guy's life, okay? And we see that with the future card being the Ace of Cups. But I do feel whoever walked out, they could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I don't feel that this person had much emotion. I just get the feeling this person didn't have much emotion. Whenever you look at the Two of Wands, this is somebody who wants to take another journey, okay? So they're looking at exploring another journey. But remember, before this card, you get the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is suddenly inspiration, it's suddenly excitement, it's suddenly the burst of an idea. And so going on from that Ace of Wands, even though that is not in this particular reading here, this suggests to me potentially somebody thought, I've got better fish to fry, or they got excited by something else and then decided to act on that kind of burst of excitement, and they walked away from you. This is what I'm getting in the past position. And with the Knight of Cups, this could have either been you wanting that person to come back and offer you love, because this is in the influence now, or it will be in the future, okay? But I feel what's happening now is, for you Scorpios, is you want this person back. But I don't feel that they're coming back, okay? We've got in the present, you're still feeling the effects of this person walking away from you. Okay, you're still feeling that. You are rooted in emotion. You are showing us the Five of Cups in the present situation. But in the future, what we're looking at is new love coming in for you. And that's why, if you look at this card here, Scorpio, though this guy is sad and he's focusing on the past is very much in his future because he's facing forward. And he's facing towards that guy on the Two of Cups, on the Two of Wands, sorry. So he's still thinking about the person that walked away from him. We do see that Two Cups in the background. And we see the Ace of Cups, love being offered. So even though this is your home reading, I do feel that very much in your home at the moment, very much where you are, very much in your residence, you're probably still thinking about this person. It could either be that you really want to offer them something, you really want to offer them love, but they're not around for you to do that, or you want them to come back and offer you love. But I feel that they've just gone off on their own journey, and I don't feel that that's going to happen. But I do see in 2016 some very positive vibes coming in. You are definitely going to be offered love. If this resonates with you, Scorpio, you're going to be offered love in 2016, because that Ace of Cups does not lie. It's saying you're going to be offered love. It's going to be love that's going to help you overcome this situation. But I feel it will be a situation that takes some getting over. I really do feel that. I really do feel that. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing in your home situation. And I feel that in your love reading, it kind of reflects that again, because we see that you're still hurting from something here, Scorpio, in your life reading, okay? We're going to go to your love life, so your love and relationships in 2016, coming on from 2015, because it's important when you do a life spread. When I do them as personal readings on the website, I'll only be looking at what's going on now into the future, and this is what we're trying to do within this sort of 2015-2016 reading. In your love and relationships, we've got the Seven of Pentacles as the influences that you're feeling now, or which will be coming in. I think this will be coming in for you. I feel that you have got somebody new coming in, because it shows within the home section, but the home section is showing a love situation to me. And I feel that with this Seven of Pentacles, this will be you guys wondering if you should invest your time into a relationship, because that's what the Seven of Pentacles does. It's an evaluation card. It's a card where somebody is looking at, should I go for something or not? Should I invest my energies any more into something? This could be someone looking at, with those Seven Pentacles, something that he already built up. Okay, so he put his investment, he invested everything into this. And this is the last bit here with this number 7 pentacle there of his energy. This is he's got very little energy left. He's tired. Which suggests to me in your home reading, you might have spent some time investing your energies, your love into a person that didn't reciprocate it in the end. Okay, because they walked away from you in that home reading there. So this suggests to me that you're kind of tired. You might have even kind of given up on something. And you've got one little drop of energy there, and you're thinking, should I even be bothered to invest my time into this? So I'm seeing a lot of self-evaluation going on for you guys as an influence in your love life going on into 2016. One moment. Yeah, we're going to do, after I've done this particular reading, we're going to have a look at the card that represents your love. But I forgot to mention this Tower card is the central theme to this. I don't know whether I mentioned this before because it's a large reading and I might forget certain bits. But the Tower card, in relation to that home card there's a lot of tears. There is a lot of tears there, I feel, for you guys. A lot of tears going on. Because I really do feel with that Seven of Pentacles there, in your love and relationships, you previously invested something. And I feel if it's an influence with you now, you're looking at the amount of work that you might have put into a past relationship. And it might be a case of, you know what, I don't really know whether I really want to invest any more into anybody else. Because you've been so hurt in the past. And I feel that with investments, whenever we're investing in something, we're kind of certain of a positive outcome with that investment. Now, the Tower card is all about sometimes making a positive investment in something. We're sure that it's rock solid. We're sure that it's going to give a really good return. But it doesn't, because it was always built on a faulty foundation. And I feel that you guys, within your home life, in terms of your love life, you've had to come to a realisation that something was built on a faulty foundation. You still might want that person to come back with that Knight of Cups. But what this is saying to me here is that you have to face up to the truth that that's not going to happen. It was always faulty. It was never built on any type of truth, only your truth. So going back to your love situation, what we're seeing, and I feel that this could either be past or it's going to be present, future. In straight past, present, we've got the Nine of Wands. To me, this suggests two things. Number one is that you're wary. So you're going to be wary of love, I think, and this is why you're evaluating, do I put any more energy into anybody else? Because you've been so burnt with that home situation there, with that love situation, somebody walking out on you or somebody not turning out to be who you thought they'd be or who you wanted them to be. So we see you being wary there with that Nine of Wands. This is also the card of perseverance. It's the card of the test. So to me, in the past stroke present situation for this card, this will be a card of saying, do I really want to go that one more step? It's a card of perseverance. It's a card of inner resources. It's a card of exhaustion. Again, we're seeing exhaustion in the influences around you with the Seven of Pentacles, and we're also seeing it with this card. You are wary of what's potentially happened to you in the past in terms of a love relationship, and you're wondering, should I give it another go? Should I give another relationship another go? I'm on my guard. I'm a little bit worried, and I don't know whether I can trust anyone anymore. So I feel that there is a lack of trust in your love life in the past stroke present. But what's coming in the future is the King of Swords. Now, he showed up in your yearly reading, Scorpio. So this is an air sign. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius guy. Could work in management, could be an authority figure. He's usually an authority figure. He makes a lot of decisions on stuff. Could be military, he's usually uniformed, so he could work in the law, for example. He could work as a police officer, a security guard, that type of thing. But he's definitely a very well-to-do guy, okay? Coming in, could be a guy, could be a woman. Because it's general, it doesn't really matter, but he's showing up as the King of Swords. And here we're seeing as the influence here, you're still wondering, and around that past-present situation, you're still wondering, do I make an investment? We can't look at the past-present situation and in regards to future, okay? But these are the energies that are fading through from you with that Nine of Wands. You have been burnt in the past and you are worried about it. But the influence is coming in. If we were to look at the Seven of Pentacles as a future card, along with that King of Swords is the future card, is that you're wondering whether you should make an investment in this person. You've already made an investment in someone else with those Seven Pentacles. And you're wondering, with my last reserve of energy, with my last, I'm very tired, you know, I've had a lot of knockbacks in relationships. Do I invest any more in anyone? So I feel that you're wondering, do I invest something into this King of Swords, this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? Doesn't have to be that, of course, okay? But I certainly feel he'll be a well-to-do guy or a well-to-do woman. He'll work in a very good job. He'll be in management or something like that, or in a uniform job. And I feel that if this wasn't a guy, I'm pretty sure it is though, because he showed up in your last reading, then this is you trying to come to a decision, a fair conclusion for yourself over your love life, okay? And it could even be reflected in the personal life, because even though we've got the King of Cups showing up here in the sort of present or future position, this again shows you trying to balance something out, okay? Now, as a future card, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel in 2016, some of you guys are going to be getting engaged. You're going to be looking to probably set up home with someone. The Three of Pentacles is your card of planning. But it's also the card of mastering skills, learning lessons. Okay, this skilled craftsman here has passed the test. He's actually now in a position where he's got certificates, he's got his degrees, and he's able to advise others, okay? So this really represents mastering lessons, okay? So becoming a master at life. This is how I see this card, this is how I see this guy, okay? He's become a master, he's learned to kind of master his skills and abilities in his own field. And I see this guy here as being kind of someone who is able then to go on and really kind of advise other people. But this isn't you. These are you. This is you and the King of Swords, I feel. And I feel that you're going to be setting up home together, and you're going to... I often see this card as the foundation card, building foundations. And in terms of a love reading, when you see the Three of Pentacles, it can literally be building a foundation with someone. So even though this isn't absolutely complete, we are looking at an expansion of a relationship for you guys in 2016. This can also represent someone who, if it was a work situation, perhaps meeting someone through work, because we do have King of Swords in the future, and we've also got the Three of Pentacles in the future. So it could literally be meeting someone through the workplace as well. Okay, but this is a love reading, so I really do believe that through the general energy at the moment or going forward, you are going to be wondering whether you should invest in someone else because you've put a lot into a previous relationship that didn't work out. You will be on your guard in the past and the present with that Nine of Wands, but you will kind of want to persevere at the same time, so it's going to be a twofold emotion with you. We do have the King of Swords coming in to the future, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but he could be a very well-to-do man. And we see in the future, you actually do decide to invest in this person. Because with three, you see the Three of Pentacles, which is planning, making foundations together. It can even represent engagements because you are actually speaking to someone there. So maybe you're planning a wedding or something like that. As your key card to represent that area, we do have, in the Major Arcana Anchor, the Fool. This is stepping into the unknown, stepping into love, taking a risk. So I do feel that you guys are going to be taking a risk on love after all you've been through in terms of your love life. I think you're going to say, you know what, to hell with it, you only live once. I did go through a difficult time with someone, but you know what, this could actually be the right person for me. And I feel that it will be if you're going to be making plans. Definitely. I do feel that that will be. So you are going to be taking a risk. Let's have a look how we're doing for time. I can't go over an hour or else my camera will run out. Okay. Let's have a look now at your career. Right, so the career, your energy at the moment, or the influences that you're feeling at the moment, or you will be feeling, are the Ace of Wands. What a fantastic card. This is the card of, yes, inspiration. The new beginning of a creative cycle, of a work career cycle. I really feel that with these are the best cards that I've seen in terms of your life spread, Scorpio. Because what I'm seeing here is that your energy is going to be really quite enthusiastic. You're going to be feeling really on fire. You're going to be feeling really motivated to make your working life something amazing, to make your career amazing. I've seen a lot of you guys working for yourself, okay? I'm seeing a lot of you guys working for yourself. Now, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. This can represent someone that works from home, someone who builds up a very successful work from home business or self-employed business. So we've got that card there. This also represents abundance, wealth. Again, with that Empress card, it's like building up your own strength. It's like building up an amazing business. That Nine of Pentacles is incredible because that's somebody that's done it on their own. It doesn't mean that you're on your own completely, because we do have in your love area, we've got a partnership coming in for you guys in 2016, and I feel it's going to be a really kind of rock solid one after what some of you guys have been through in 2015. But we do see you building up a lot of money. You are going to be quite abundant, I feel, in 2016, and it will be through your own effort. It'll be through your own real hard work. And you're going to be, with that 9 of Pentacles there, you're going to be able to afford some of the nice little luxuries in life, Scorpio. So you're going to be able to afford things like, you know, nice clothing, nice makeup. You're really going to be kind of, I feel, dressing really, really well. Really well. And I feel that you're going to kind of be coming into your own, you know, getting your hair done. I did see in your other reading maybe some cosmetic surgery. And I feel that with this lady here, you know, if you look at her, she looks amazing. She's really dressed quite fine. She looks great. She's enjoying the fruits of her labour. She's enjoying her garden. She looks like the Empress. She's really enjoying her life, okay, because she's really worked hard for it. So I see you guys working hard and really building up some great material gain all on your own, even though you've got support there. Whether you're male or female, by the way. We do also have the 8 of Pentacles. This shows you guys really working hard, focusing on your work, focusing on making your dreams a reality, focusing on the task at hand. For some of you guys, because it's the 8 of Wands, it can be in any kind of sphere of your career. So maybe for some of you guys, as we did predict in your yearly reading, could be going into a new job, an apprenticeship, maybe with that 8 of Pentacles. And it's funny, I feel that this is kind of future. That's what I'm feeling. For some of you guys, it could be the present or even the past. If in the past you've worked for yourself and you've built up a certain level of finance and you're quite comfortable, it could look like you might be jumping from maybe one job to the other. Okay, so it's something new, something where you can take your skills into a new job. And in the future, we do have the 7 of Swords. Don't worry about that card with this reading, okay? Because this is just you being quite clever, thinking outside the box, bringing new ways, new strategies to your work. So if you work for yourself, okay, and if you're building up your own business, Scorpio, this just says that you're going to be looking at ways in order to kind of beat the competition, as it were, or in order to kind of make your business better and to make it more accessible to the outside world. You're just going to be thinking outside the box and looking at strategy. So you're going to be strategizing in the future with that 7 of Swords in that position. I feel in the present you could be working really, really hard at the moment with the 8 of Pentacles. If that's not the present, then that's certainly going into the future. If we look at the 9 of Pentacles, already some of you guys could be feeling quite abundant, quite rich, quite comfortable in your setting. If that's not the case, then in the future, this is how you're actually going to be feeling. But there's some wonderful cards here. If your influence at the moment is the Ace of Wands, where you're excited about new stuff that's coming in, then I feel in January, all of this stuff is going to come in. Okay? But you are certainly, and because it's a number 9 card as well, I'm inclined to feel with that Ace of Wands being either the energy now or the energy, if it's an energy now, then that's usually the seeds, the beginning of something. Then I would say that this is a future card. This is definitely a future card for me, okay? Abundance through your own efforts, working hard, and maybe with this 8 of Pentacles that faces the 7 of Swords, this is looking at you guys working hard to find different ways to make your business better, to make your working life better. You're strategizing, you're working out ways, you're focusing on working out ways to actually think outside the box, and in order to kind of either beat the competition or bring your creative or your flair, or because the Swords are an air sign, it's all about the way that we think. So I think there's going to be a lot of thinking about how you can make more money. That's what I'm feeling here with these 3 cards. So there's a lot of kind of thinking about, okay, so how can I do this, this and this in order to generate more revenue through what I do? And maybe that Ace of Wands there, if it's a future card, it's you guys, bright spark, coming up with an amazing idea of how you can actually increase your revenue in terms of your career. So that's looking wonderful. And for your work, we do actually have the Sun card that represents that. So that's a very positive card. You are entering a very, very positive part of your life, Scorpio, in terms of your career and working life. And also with that work card, when we look at the section of career, we always look at work, which is card number 3. We look at number 2, which is love. But even though this isn't a love reading, we look at how number 2 card, which is the Fool, would correlate with that. We would then look at the immediate future card, which is card number 5, leading up to the future card, which is card number 7. So if we were to look at it as a progression, a very, very positive time that you're entering in 2016 for your career. You're potentially stepping into something new, or you're trying something new, because we've got that Fool card. So you're probably trying out stuff with your business, if that's what you run, that hasn't been tested, because it's the Fool card. So it's stepping into the unknown. It's taking a risk with something, okay? With the Judgment card here, this might be something that you'd put to bed, but now it arises. And also it could be that you're feeling a certain level of rebirth through new ideas that you incorporate into your working life. And finally, with this future card as being the Empress card in terms of your work life, this is you guys sitting pretty. This is you guys enjoying the fruits of your labour with that Empress card. Wonderful ideas, a lot of fertility, a lot of growth, a lot of abundance, and a lot of wealth coming in for you in terms of your career. The final area that we want to look at, Scorpio, is your future. So these are events that will unfold, or they can be linked to any or sometimes all of the other areas. And I feel that the Three of Swords in your influences, or what will be an influence coming in, I feel that this is an influence around you now. And I feel that this really does relate to the home situation and also your love and relationships, especially those two key cards. There is a lot of pain there that shows up. It does, but I feel that this is very much in the present. I don't think it's going to be a part of your future. I feel it can be a part of your future if you decide not to go with this King of Swords, okay? Because I feel that you'll let your past affect the future. And really what the cards are saying is, don't let the past affect your future. So I feel that this is very much a present situation for a lot of you guys, okay? There is a separation, there is someone that walked out of your life, and those energies are still staying with you. And they may even stay well. I feel that they'll stay well into 2016, which is why we see in the love and relationships section here that you're kind of procrastinating and thinking, do I want to invest into this new man that's coming to my life? Because you've had been hurt in the past and you are wary now. Okay, so I do feel that this is an energy that will stay with you because you're still going to be hurting over the person that let you down in 2015. However, I do see future. And actually, we're not going to go future. We're going to go, first of all, present, and future. I feel that you're going to be trying to move on, but we do have that Eight of Wands here blocking you. Sometimes that Six of Swords can be these two people in the boat, can be the conflicting energies. You're trying to see your way forward, but you've still got a lot of conflicting energies. You've still got a lot of painful thoughts there in the boat with you. You want to move through it. You want to move through them. It's not that you want to get over to the other side. You just want the people out of the boat. Okay? I feel that with that Eight of Wands there as well, these are attacks of emotions, attacks of energy still coming in at you because they are facing that boat. So you're still being attacked by energy, by thoughts. You're still thinking about this situation that's gone on with this person that left you, Scorpio, which is why we see the energy remaining with you potentially into 2016. But going forward in the future, the Ace of Swords, you're going to realise. You're going to come to your own truth. You're going to be able to cut this person out and put it to bed. That's what the Ace of Swords does. It's triumph after a challenging time. So you are going to find in terms of your future, it's great. But at the end of the day, you still need to get over someone that hurt you in the past, Scorpio. And that's why the Ace of Swords shows up in your future position, because it says you're going to get over it. Okay, it might take you some time. It might be a case of that you need to kind of just really try and put those horrible thoughts to bed. You need to kind of just put away all of the stuff that's hurt you in 2015 in order for your relationship to progress with that King of Swords. But you will do it. You will do it, because we do have the crown here on top of the sword, which says that at the end of the day, you are going to achieve victory. It might be a victory through painful situations, a painful truth, because sometimes this card can be about a painful truth that needs to be reached, but you will achieve that. And we see it within the central theme again. The Tower, painful truth, realisation. So we see that running all the way through the reading. Okay, and it's wonderful to see that you are, you know, sometimes when people leave our lives, it's very, very difficult, especially if they've been in our lives for a long time. And sometimes when somebody else comes in, the energy of the other person can still be with us. But what this reading is saying is you've got everything going for you. Your work life is looking great. Your personal life is looking great. Yes, there are things that you're going to need to juggle, but the Wheel of Fortune tells us that things are going to be going in your favour and you're going to have some resolution there. Okay, your home life, you've definitely got love coming in. Your home life, I feel that you're definitely thinking probably about somebody at the moment. I don't feel that person will come back, but I feel it will be new love because we see the Ace of Cups. We also see this King of Swords showing up in your love and relationship, so I feel that he's in relation to that Ace of Cups. Okay. We do get your career, which is wonderful, as I mentioned, and in the future position, yes, you are going to have the energies of what has happened in 2015 to you in terms of your love life, but you will get through that, okay? There's still going to be attacks of energy, attacks of vibrations, maybe kind of a lot of kind of thoughts going on, but I do feel that you're going to overcome it. And I feel for some of you guys, you might even overcome it through travel, because the Six of Swords can be a travel card, and also the Eight of Wands, travel through air, travel overseas. So maybe you'll go away with your partner, that type of thing. But it's a very good reading. And I forgot to mention, in terms of your future card, we did have the Empress here. So in correlation to this, everything's going to be a-okay, because you are going to be back to your beautiful, sexy best, Scorpio, with that Empress card. You're really going to be coming into your own in terms of your future, okay? Also with the Judgment card, you are going to be feeling a sense of rebirth, a sense of renewal coming up for you. And if we want to look at what you are looking to happen in your life, we have the Star card. So you're hoping that your wishes are going to be fulfilled, Scorpio. You're hoping that things are going to go in your favour. You're hoping that you have a guardian angel, and you certainly do. Because I picked an angel card, and it's from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And your card came up as Shine. And let's have a look what it says about Shine. If I can come to this card. Okay, so he says, keywords, believe, realise, and this is actually the Sun card in the normal tarot. So this is your general energy for your life reading over 2016. The Sun. Everything is positive. This card symbolises the positive and powerful energy that now surrounds you. By embracing this energy, you can improve current relationships and draw new ones to you. See yourself in a glowing orb of brilliant golden light. Believe in the power of this light to infuse your relationships with enthusiasm, life, and greater love and understanding. See it moving outward, surrounding all of the people you know and filling them with joy and hope. Visualization can be quite powerful to use it, so use it to magnetize and attract what you want in your life. It's also time for you to let your own light shine. You are an amazing being. You're magnificent. Realizing and believing this is the key to unlocking your personal potential. Be confident in your dealings with others. Use your talents to point relationships in positive, empowering directions. Letting your own light shine will act as a beacon to attract others to you, people of like mind and similar vibrations. It will also encourage others to let their own light shine. Harness the amazing energy surrounding you and shining you from within. Use this energy to break through any obstructions that stand in the way of complete happiness. Know that you deserve the best. People are attracted to you when you are joyful, enthusiastic and confident. Radiate these qualities into the world and see what beautiful things you attract. Isn't that wonderful? Whatever's happened to you in 2015, know that it's a closed door. Learn from the lessons, because your final card is the key card. And this is what the universe tells you to want to speak to you about. It wants to give you advice over this entire reading. The Hierophant is a card about wisdom, seeking inner wisdom, higher wisdom. This can be somebody who speaks to an older person for counselling, that type of thing. It can be someone who, it can represent establishments, it can represent hospitals, education, churches. But I feel in the main that this advice is to say, wisdom comes from within. And to me, the Hierophant represents learning lessons. This guy here, that these people are seeking wisdom from, has two crossed keys. Now, he can give them all the wisdom that they want, all the answers, but he's not going to give them everything. He wants them to work stuff out for themselves. So I feel here, Scorpio, that what this reading is saying is that 2015 has been a learning curve for you. Every trial, everything that you've experienced has been a way for you to move forward to your right path, to what is right for you in 2016. No matter how painful that situation might have been, it was all there to serve your higher purpose. And that's what the Hierophant does. His higher purpose, his higher thoughts, his higher wisdom. So tap into that energy. Let your light shine with the shine card, which represents the sun. Okay? Visualize. Visualize where you want to be in 2016 and act on it. Because you've got some amazing things coming up for you in your life spread, Scorpio. It really is incredible to see. Really it is. I didn't bother picking any clarification cards because I don't really feel that I need to on this reading, and it will just take it over to be really, really long, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But you know what? You've got an amazing year coming up in 2016, especially in your career and in your love life. Definitely coming up for you. Future, you may need to get through certain energies, but once you're over them, it's going to be amazing. I can see travel as well for some of you guys happening here. But first of all, the central theme is the Tower. Face the Tower. Don't be afraid to face it. Have your epiphany moments. Face up to the truth, because the Tower, when things come tumbling down that we expected to work, when we had high expectations and things didn't work out for us, it simply means it wasn't meant. What is right for you will never go by you, Scorpio. But what is wrong for you, what is right for you will never go by you. But what is wrong for you will. And just realise with the Tower card that even though a lot of you guys might have had your Tower moments, it was there to serve your higher purpose. Because when we have a breakdown, it's simply that we can have a breakthrough. That's your life spread for 2016, Scorpio. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for joining me on Carol's Universe. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.